our food just arrived, chat. Thank you so much, Bombay PL and W Baker, for your kind wishes. Skóra, ile za taki osobisty coaching za pleców?
Halo? Jak się tu otwiera?
Przyciskiem. jeden chyba. Hey chat, we are on the play. Are we playing Dredger's Yog later? We are, yes. We're gonna play the challenge in 1.5 hours. Gonna be with Dredger's Yog. We need to pick up our food, but... Okay, Skóra, we have 2 Fairy Miscreants and 1 land.
On the play?
This is nuts, I think.
Nuts to keep?
Yeah.
Yes. So if this ninja was the small one, I might actually keep this. Might. Because you would have the possibility of the draw of ninja with Dispel up, which is a very high upside hand.
So you want to mulligan us?
Yeah, I would, yes. This is not a high upside hand.
Is Skóra your Dorman? Yes. Today. Like, this is the same hand, but we're gonna put the card back. Is this a keep now on 6?
Weź to, który nie wiem, jednego się otwiera. Obejrzcie. I'm a really bad doorman. Yeah, okay.
You can perform moves, no worries.
No, I'm still thinking. So the issue is that we're on 6 already, right? Now the upside here is that you've got the sprite. You don't have the ninja, however, so you don't have the actual card flow.
If I were to keep this hand, I bet I would just keep the 2 miscreants, right? Try to
yes, definitely.
For the lands.
You probably. So there's another question, because you could bottom the off one mind because it's off the plan, but you could also bottom one of the counters to actually have a way to get back on resources. So I'm still thinking, because okay, this is a judgment call, right? The classic judgment call of
Sorry for the earthquake chat.
Yeah. Classic judgment call of do I keep a hand that I would always mull on 7, but on 6?
Yeah. So my gut feeling is that just put back Nullify and keep this.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this. But this hand, thankfully, can be handsomely rewarded.
If we just top deck a second land, if we top deck a Moonsilk Hacker, if we top deck...
Okay, so we've lost. You might not know this just yet.
Okay, so this is an unwinnable matchup?
Basically.
Okay, awesome.
Whatever they're going to do afterwards. So, you know.
Okay.
You can play Fairy Miscreant draw.
I think we have to try to draw a card here.
We do not just attack in and let's see what happens. But typically...
A quick finish to the Pauper qualifier, chat.
Arbor Elf decks are just god-awful for us.
Okay. Pan Mysza, nie daj, że wróżki jeszcze Skóra.
Sorry, byku.
Pozdrowionka.
Oj.
Are they gonna destroy my land? Oh, okay.
So it's a 3/3 with vigilance. So a ninja is never connecting. You can just play Fairy Siri now, whatever.
Do I not want to like try to ambush this Jewel Thief with Intruder and then
like multi-block?
Off one mind?
Well, you could, but then if you pass back, I mean, they might or might not attack. Okay, you can just pass.
Let's do that, yeah.
They do play the Ram Through as removal, if they play any, but they could also have Crew Shock.
Okay, you're speaking tongues to me.
Yeah. So basically they can use like the Channel or Reinforce or whatever the mechanic is, discard and put 2 counters on in combat.
Okay.
So they do have tricks, so this might not work, but we are clearly playing for the upside.
We need some help, so...
Which is also a very relevant lesson, right? To play for the upside. Which you sometimes have to do.
This is unlikely to work, and we are unlikely to get out of this, but...
Yeah. You know, if the alternative is conceding, we might as well take the riskier line. And not concede just yet.
Triple block here, try to get rid of the Jewel Thief.
Yeah. And I will maybe unpack the...
Sure.
Our lunch.
We can go wild.
I mean, sure.
We have another Brand Barrow Intruder, so...
But we are still going to off one mind.
If this is...
but I think we need to just hit land drops, right?
We need to hit land drops, for sure. But if we do find land drops, I think we might not be cooked just yet.
Their top end is pretty scary. Okay, there is a land.
Do we try to ambush again, or do we just want to jam the fairies here and try to special sprite stuff next turn? Because it's gonna be... I assume all of their cards are 3-drops, right?
Also, when you hit a land drop, then you have intruder line available with a 2-drop.
That's true.
I
But we
would
don't
double
know-
bot, just straight up double bot.
We just need to lands, right?
Yeah.
It's getting the miscreant.
Naturally, should have attacked first because you always represent a ninja with untapped mana.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. But I'm just saying it because someone else would say it. I also don't think it matters at all. But
The preemptive
I know that's the
tweet
case.
chat.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let me clean you up, chat. You're a bit smudgy there.
Did they foil wrap pad thai? Oh, they did. Okay.
I guess. Try to maybe... Yeah, Palmesha, I'm afraid is right. It is not looking good. Not only is the matchup supposedly bad, but... I mean, as I said, if they do just keep casting 3-drop after 3-drop, then our spell sprites are gonna get there. But like even if they like cast a land destruction spell, which is I assume what their deck is about a little bit. They're also untapping land to pay 7 mana for something.
Probably
and-
Cascade. O Boże cię panie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That is a reach creature.
Yeah. Again, that really doesn't matter what they play.
They should have counterspelled that, I think.
Yeah. They can just play cards left to right. And we're done.
I think we're fine. We've seen top deck land here.
Which we, tactically scried.
Okay.
Now, we don't have any hard removal in the main deck. So...
I mean, we have a snap that we can then counterspell.
Yes,
so
that's one of the lines. But sadly, we just have to pass back.
Yeah, now we just pass back. We don't have attacks because the generous end has reach.
Oh. We might as well play out a bit. But so fairies. So to talk about the matchup or the reason why it's such a bad matchup. Okay, maybe from the beginning, fairies are great from my perspective as a answer to the top decks. It punishes the stuff I talked about. So playing slow, setting up, playing the value game. This deck does not do these things. It actually plays 1-drops. It has all untapped lands. It doesn't play a value game, right? So okay, so first of all, it doesn't...
And a lot of their top decks are like super impactful versus our deck in particular, like Generous End, I guess.
Exactly. We don't like ground creatures or reach creatures, and they play both plentifully. So it's as if it was made to beat fairies. Now, I played against it once only when I played in like Geddon and Nationals, and I won. So you can do it.
Tell me how we manage that, so we can do it too. But I guess there's no real,
Well, we stumbled, which is a recipe for this. Oh god.
Kurczaczki. I think we have to sprite this.
Yeah, because you at least keep their creatures back, so that's something,
Yeah, like they don't really have attacks here, and like if they attack with End, then we get to Ninja. And
They won't.
They won't. Yeah, I assume they won't.
No, okay. We actually so if they actually have a couple of blanks,
we might get there because of the counterspell, right?
Yeah. Another sprite already counts as a 4-drop. Now we block. Because you want your miscreant to die.
Not this here?
If any. No, because Seer does something when you pick it back up.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
And we already down a miscreant in the deck.
Yeah, do you wanna block with
Overblock?
like spell starter? No, I think it's fine.
No. We're not winning against a combat trick again because that would wipe 3 creatures.
Probably, yeah. Like, do they have lightning bolt?
No,
do they play lightning bolt?
don't.
They don't. Okay. Hello, Brookie. What's up?
So the question is what the follow-up is.
If it's a jewel thief chat, I'm losing my shit.
Oh no. White.
And Avenging Hunter.
Avenging Hunter.
Oh, that's actually not bad for us, I guess. We get to steal back the initiative. And...
So I'm curious if they thought about it a bit longer, because this is very tricky. I'm not saying it's good for us, but it might be bad for them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say we attack both. So the strength of a hunter against us specifically is trample. Same like we talked about Bogus, right?
Yeah.
Trample and lifelink. We hate these two keywords. So they will steal it back. Surely. Right? But if we don't... So
we can go back and forth. Like, mostly.
We can. However, we're taking like 5 damage a piece. At some point, though...
We have to attack with both and...
yeah, I think
right?
we do. I think we do.
Let's just do that, yeah.
Yeah, let's attack with both. Let's ninja. And then hold up counter spells. I would have probably played the land beforehand to have a ninja counter spell available mid-combat. But yeah.
But I'm hoping to get snap.
Oh, ripping a snap would be nice, yeah. And I know some people would say, well, why do you play 2 snaps only? Clearly they would be good. Well, I would rather have had Nullify to counter the 5 drop in the first place.
Yeah, so... We just pass here, right?
Yeah, yes. Now we have Lance aplenty.
Awesome.
Probably a bit too late, but yeah. Hopefully they don't...
That's right.
Well, that's a non-impact card. So I'd rather than tap out for something.
Sure.
You know?
Let's see. Writing Chrysalis.
Oh yeah, Scred?
Do they usually not play Scred?
No. There's like barely no removal. Either actual 0, or as I said, like ram through or something. But it's typically actual 0.
So we could like... If we triple block, we don't kill the hunter. I think we just have to let this go, right?
But then they don't steal it, right? Because we don't have attacks back.
I guess they only kill one of my intruders.
Yeah, and you're not stealing it back. So I think I would pull the trigger.
I guess that makes some sense, yeah.
It's still a losing game, because then they will play Chrysalis, but we're like... I mean, I think this is the losing spot. Like, straight up anyways. We take this damage, we never attack through, back, they're winning. They will resolve Chrysalis now, we're losing. So...
Yeah, I think it might be cooked.
But now, as you see, there is a world where this game goes a bit differently.
And if we didn't miss our run drops, we would have maybe been able to counter the dinner attempt, and I think then we might have a shot.
Exactly. So fairies are never really like 2080 against anything, because you can always have fairy ninja wall of counter spells.
Yeah. Forger lost well. Try 2 or 2 counters.
Well, we typically go the left because we get a draw and then 5 damage.
You just wanna grow my ninja? Probably.
I guess, whatever. And you just pass.
They can cast Piracy, right?
You might as well, but yeah.
It's for sure cooked already. Look at Square already getting the fork out.
They've got double reach creature, a trampler.
Yeah, let's go to game 2. Huh?
Yes.
Sure. Yes, Cross already got the fork out.
This is the sign. So how would you sideboard?
No. Difficult questions.
Yes.
So I would assume that I wanted Bind the Monster because it's just a tap spell, right?
Oh?
It's just it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want that because they have a lot of good blockers and trample attackers, so probably tough for us to beat. So probably Bind the Monster and perhaps... Like, do they play any enchantments for a null?
They have Utopia Sprawls, and they do have Nyxborn Hydra, which is a creature with reach.
Okay, so maybe some amount of a null would also be in order, but like, I'm not excited about those. I won't Bind the Monster for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be around, correct?
I would normally... Yeah, definitely, yeah. I would normally not play Hydroblast. They do seem to play a couple of red spells, like Scred, and they will always side in like 2 or 3 breath weapons. Because you're siding out the spell anyways, I would probably two Hydroblast for fans. So you can. So what would you cut?
So the spell, of course, I think it's a clean cut. What do you usually cut? Like, do you cut like some of the creatures sometimes? I think Brain Barrow intruders, like in particular, are not great here, but
Exactly.
the intruders are like crucial for of one mind. But I guess you have enough other ninjas to work there.
No. You just follow through with your thought process. Just trim it off one mind.
Okay, yeah, sure, we can do
exactly.
that. Just do like 2 intruders, or do you want like sideboard in more Hydroblast?
So now from this point, for any annuls you side in, I would cut from the intruder of one mind package.
What do you think about Spell Pierce?
I would keep this because it counters the ramp, the ramble, and then some miscellaneous stuff. I know it goes offline pretty fast, but like, sure.
Okay, I get
it. So you could side in, for example, like 2 annuls and like 2 more off one minds or something, because a card advantage game isn't that relevant. I would actually keep 1 creature on the play, 1 more creature on the play, and a card off one mind. Yeah,
that's right.
I could even see playing 0 off one mind, because like we have to win by playing accurate cards for their spells rather than raw number of cards.
Okay, so are you ready to get hurt again?
This is much different because of Seer. And this is a hand that goes Seer. Yeah, I would
Seer
keep
Ninja
this.
and then a counter.
I would, yes. He just had the card that gives the hand that gives the upside to have that draw that beats the deck that we can't really beat. Okay, that's
wonderful sentence. Score.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure everybody understood what you meant. My opponent's not on the Mulligan to 5, so they're like on our team right now. But we do have to find land number 2. And honestly, like we could even go like double miscreant on turn 2 to draw cards.
We'll
find a land and we find a Moon Circuit Hacker.
Right, yes.
Is that
good? Always pause. Boom.
Have you got more lands, right?
Yes, I would go just land. Bottom the Hacker, yes. I think people very quickly perform these cries and go very like gut instinct.
Yeah, you have to think
but
about
they
those
have
things, yeah.
bad instincts.
Hello, Bartek. Hello, Shkura. Hello, Santa. How you doing?
It's like people who say
playing some Pauper today.
That they do math problems on vibes, but they don't have the math knowledge, so they just vibes are bad.
Okay, what do you think about just double miscreant
double creature,
here?
definitely.
Yeah, double
Get on the board.
is great here. They won't be able to just kill them both, and they are unlikely to play a relevant 2-drop, I guess.
No. Also, Nullify is not for those creatures. Nullify is for the bigger stuff.
Yeah, so
like they will.
We don't mind just tapping out from Nullify this turn.
Ocie, panie. Ale.
They're supposed to not have tap lands. They just want to go to combat and
bounce
one
back.
Ninja. And I guess, oh my god,
and replay.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh baby, look at that sweet baby there. Bon appetit, Skura.
Thank you.
How many different ways you can type Skura in chat, Santa?
Well,
I'm gonna say that you're gonna be like 8, maybe you can do 8.
Do you count like German Ö?
One of the ways.
So like German is Skura, but also Skura, because there are like
there's
different
like,
ones.
Yeah, there's umlaut, different umlauts.
So like, go nuts.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, maybe 11.
Okay, don't click
No.
through anything. That's important.
My opponent's like fucking with us because they're like tanking on everything, and we do it in the declare blocker step, right?
This hand is actually really like it's shaping up really well because we will have a source of card advantage.
We have 2 answers to the big creatures.
Okay, they have. No,
for a second.
think for a second.
Scred jumpscare.
Okay, but they were bluffing a removal spell. Now they knew that doesn't matter because you committed. I guess that makes sense. You play fair. Yeah. So I was thinking of Breath Weapon, but we don't have any means to realistically play around Breath Weapon. So
we could just Brain Barrow Intruder like on the end step there.
But then you don't do anything anyways. Like this hand, like Intruder is not relevant as a creature.
They cast a Repurposer.
Right. So from this position, you do have Nullify for the follow-up.
I think I would just like to bind the monster here. Right?
Yeah, I think I would do that. Yes, I would. Yeah. So I'd rather bind a bigger threat.
Skura.
Yeah, Chisuna.
Okay, that's one way to write the word Skura. And we just jammy, right?
Yeah. They will. If they don't block, that's even better because it means they're ramping to a spell we would counter. So
land and pass here, right?
yeah, whenever there is nullify, you can think that it would have been snap. Clearly, in this case, right? But that's the reason to counter these.
In this case, we would bounce a miscreant and draw a card.
You would have to, but you would.
Yeah.
Also, you probably would. You would actually let them block, bounce the ninja, and then replace the seer, the screen, and then yeah,
okay,
that's the tricks.
Hopefully, it's not a snap because like
them's the tricks.
We would have my mind would have exploded. I like this format of stream. Yeah, I'm glad. The eating pad thai format or the or the two people talking together. Verbosity is teach.
What does that mean?
Snap lines are goated.
They are.
Oh shit, double stream. Oh shit, what up?
But
here come that boy.
But I have to tell you that there is a world where I register 0 snaps in at the next Gaiden, because snap stinks. I forced him to play 2. I mean, I gave the list, but to play
0
2.
mana on summon, not good enough, chat.
I think 2 is like enough for people not to lose their minds and keep asking about it. But I might just play 0.
It's just like a content creator, like free your mind type of thing, like just to not get questions. Why do you not play Snap?
No, but then I would just say to go to my Patreon. So you know.
It means you should keep talking about every play because it teaches us unwashed masses. I am the unwashed masses here.
Yes, and I am very much the washed particle. So
good one.
Thank you. I have, yeah, I'm witty, as some would say.
Witty.
Yes, that's the phrase.
Some would say that, yeah.
Opponents soon to be down on clock, which is funny because there are 2 people talking, enjoying food. Enjoying the stretch, but...
Is it decent? We ordered from a Chinese place. Fuck, I would never watch Pauper, but for you two, I will. But there's gonna be Yogmoth content between, like in an hour, because the challenge is firing, so...
Yeah.
Shall you not worry?
And then we'll switch roles, and he will tell me what to do, and I will say, oh, really?
Yeah. Skura played my Yogmoth deck at FNM yesterday, and he was excited, he was pumped.
And I did some winning as well.
Yeah, he went 3-1, I think, yeah? He lost to Niebieska Kurwa, also known as Blue Red Wizards. A deck that contains the cheaty card Flame of Anal,
which is
unbeatable for the Codron deck.
Yes.
Pauper Yogmoth. Are you there for the like rarity shift Yogmoth?
I can give you a deck that's very
Yogmoth
that adjacent. Yes.
What
if
is
you'd
that?
like to see.
If you say Glee, I'm just gonna.
No.
What is it?
So you play like Shambling Gusts, you play like Carrion Feeder, you play like...
Okay, so the part that is similar is the part that the cards are shit.
Yes, and the word sacrifice.
Okay.
And blackness.
Okay, I see.
For example, did you know that Mortician Beetle is a common? Also, do you know what Mortician Beetle is?
Is the one that like you...
It grows for every sacrifice.
Oh.
It's a common, it's a 1-drop.
It's like Zendikar, like from Zendikar card?
Yeah. So
hardened scale of commons. As in, like every single card from Commons is like a rare or mythic, right? Like Ballista,
yes.
Like they all rare as mythics.
You just play a bit differently, but
impossible to create an arena chat.
But so for example, there's like you always have to think about some broader context. So for example, this Mortician Beetle, right? If it's like a 4/4 early, remember it's black; it cannot be snuffed out. That's the most common removal spell in the format.
Interesting.
Right, so it just matches up nicely, right? So I could give you some cute decks like these. Now they will be clearly tier 3-ish, but that's okay. Fairies were tier 3 before I decided to play them, so...
Yeah, maybe I'll be the one that breaks Shambling Cast in Pauper.
Yeah. Let's go.
But that deck probably plays like 70,000 Deadly Dispute effects, right? And I'm gonna hate my life.
But this is like a sprytny Deadly Dispute. Because like you respond to a removal spell, yo.
That was a little bit preemptive, given that we had 2 lands in hand and we're drawing Fairies here and a land. We probably we'll try to. Okay, my brain was not. We were not getting there, chat. Unless they could never beat one single nullify in a million years, then.
Yo. Okay. So.
Do you want to change something on the draw here?
Annuls are a bit better, a bit worse, because you cannot annul Utopia Sprawl, but it still keeps the utility of countering a Hydra. So this might mean you can keep the 2 or maybe go to 1.
I think I like 2.
So that's okay.
Did you know that your shirt says your name? It's a hoodie.
Does it? Yo, it actually does, yeah.
Funny.
It's actually a Christmas present from my parents, like 5 years back or something. But they made it, yeah.
That's nice.
Right.
So just want to rest up right here.
Thinking.
I wonder if like Spellsnare loses value on the draw. Especially as they can land a Utopia Spell on 1 and like it loses the expiration date. Just like
I'm just tempted to cut off one mind, and just have some just relevant. So, for example, what you could do is cut the spell pierce you wanted, add the double Bright Barrow because it has the creature word on it, literally just a creature. If you're brave enough, you could play Curfew to just like, turn 1, you return Arbor Elf, I return nothing type of thing. But that's kind of bold.
Let's just play 1 spell pierce for the fans.
Yeah, 1 spell piece for fans is cool. But like again, it's just around the edges, like it won't matter that much.
Hopefully my opponent mulligans to 5 again. Have a null tools, hacker.
I think I would sleep it off on the play because you annul the ramp fairy bam.
Then we have to counter spell probably starting on turn 2, and then the spell sprite doesn't really do anything.
And the thing is that when you want to spell starter or hacker the spell start on turn 3, they will have already played their turn 1, 2, and 3. So it might just maybe too slow. I think I would ship this.
It seems aggressive.
I know.
It's Mulligan. That's far worse.
Well,
it's more counters, I guess.
And also has two irrelevant pieces of interaction.
Just put back a intruder and...
Now, the issue is that if you do draw the land, because of course that we're betting on it, we don't really progress meaningfully after that, because we don't have any card advantage, and so it's sketchy anyways. So the question is whether you want a 5 or a hand that needs to draw a land and doesn't really progress, but like has stuff going for it,
Notably, my opponent is on 7. I think I would keep it and lose, so maybe let's mulligan it and try to win.
Okay, that's fair.
By the way, Marco Kella 98, S Barakado, and Sirius Sparkle, thank you so much for the follow, guys. Appreciate you all a lot.
I'm thinking what a 5 would look like. So it's like 2 lands.
Like Fairy Seer, 2 lands.
Ninja,
counterspell, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we can mulligan.
Like any ninja, by the way.
Essa. So, we keep Land Seer, Ninja. Yeah. So we keep Island Seer, Hacker. Bind the Monster.
We put back Hydroblast and Bar Intruder. Or the Sprite. Right, no, it's probably better to put back the Intruder, right?
Yes.
So like this?
Yeah. Let's go.
Curvy and Sideboard, Spicy for what matchup? I know this one.
And I know he knows. Like, there's no way that's an actual question, so I will
entertain the chat, right?
Yeah. So, Binding...
Binding's kind of aggressive, but maybe
it's very aggressive. So, let's... With this deck, and that's a very important tip, you always have to think, like, 2-ish turns ahead. Like, how the things line up. So, if we bind now, they don't play a 3-drop or 4-drop soon. We untap, we play double creature pass, and then we start ninjaing on turn 3. The alternative is, see a pass, they play something, we go untap Hacker, and potentially bind the 3-drop then. Now, they still can play the 4-drop later, like Chrysalis, so it's not perfect.
But we have like a sprite for the potential 1-drop, right? The 4-drop.
We do. There is a world where you just decide that you, on 5, play for the cheesy line, and just arbor them and just hope they don't draw out of it, because their deck is like 4-drops, 5-drops. So again, that's another judgment call that we have to make because we're in this position. Another upside is that they lose a potential blocker for turn 4-ish, which is...
Do they play a lot of land destruction?
Yeah, 0.
0. Okay, so like Not likely to
Actual
lose, huh?
0. Now,
I know they used to play a lot of land destruction, but I think they just went more to the like mid-range red-green deck.
and there is a world where this specific person decided to also play it, but
Yeah,
like
of course.
at large, they don't.
I'd imagine Boggles as they're on the up. I think that's correct, right?
That's exactly the reason.
Boggles.
And also, another reason to play Curfew is to get engagement in chat, which works clearly. So
W Baker with the hard-hitting curfew questions.
yes, can you care my few? We're up on clock. I don't think that matters that much.
We're up on clock and we just keep yapping, so
We have to, I guess. That's the world of a streamer. Yeah, I cannot wait to just play an hour of a match. That's just a bad matchup, and we know we won't win anyways. But like, you know, go through the motions.
last stream I played against Eldrazi with Yawgmoth, and they didn't respect infinite life. They killed me with like Eldrazi's, and we ended up killing them when we had 30 seconds on the clock and they had 1 minute. So I felt pretty good about that one. Nice. Because like I not only have I like crushed their spirit, I also wasted like an hour of their time.
Let's go.
Pretty good, pretty good. Just pretty happy with that one. Maybe it's a little bit a little bit aggressive, but felt pretty good.
It's a bit spicy.
Is it? Nice.
Oh.
It's like, what do you think? Do you think they have like a one lander with Utopia Sprawl?
I think they're just slouching, and they will just go land, rumble, as. Now, crucially, they don't have actual relevant 2-drops, so they're like passing somehow, anyways. The next turn is scary, or the following one.
I think I'm really happy to just going double C here.
Depending. If you go top, we might not want to waste the thing. Might. I'm saying might. Decisions. Right.
So I'd love to draw a land next turn. But also the spell starter is pretty good, especially if you play the other fairies here.
Yeah, the perfect world would be if next turn we could go another fairy and have sprite for 4. And again, sadly, because we're on the draw, we cannot sprite the 3 that we are about to play. So I feel compelled to go bottom, honestly. Just because it just cannot possibly line up.
I mean, we take a 3-drop, right? So yeah, I think I would.
It just doesn't work on the curve.
It's good versus like breath weapon though.
It is, but like let's say they go, so we go Seer, they go land pass, which is clear, you know, and then you go what? Draw sprite.
Pass. Yeah.
Which is like
sucks.
yeah. So I would genuinely go bottom, play another Seer.
Full value from Seer.
Again, on the play, definitely top the sprite, but right.
Spell ninja.
So now I'm tempted to just top just the counter spell and play for the line that this draws a land.
You gotta have to.
Like full upside type of situation, you know? Because that's what we need in this position. They play a 3-drop on the ground.
And if it does draw the land, then we get to pass the counterspell. And if it doesn't, like we get the like backup part of like replay our plays here.
Yeah. Baker says MTGO meta is not paper meta. That is correct. I'm not sure what you're referring to here.
Yeah, that's fine. I think.
Also, weird double mountain. So a lot. So yeah,
we just go for hacker, right?
Yeah. I think we have to. Well, actually, I mean. So this is the problem. We will hacker, then it never connects ever again. But like, overflow of boxes on Modo. Yes, but we play Modo here. This is Modo. So we made the deck list for this Modo tournament, as you can see. Yes, let's hacker. Let's hacker. Because it's not like the situation that they can or cannot block the hacker changes too much as the game progresses. So we do this.
Okay. Draw a land, so that's nice.
Yeah, we just pass back.
It's also not necessarily that like this hacker never connects, right? If we just counterspell something here, we can go Snare Master Sprite, tap this down, and start challenging them. they even just want to attack. So
this tells me they think they have a really good follow-up.
Yeah, they think they're gonna like, resolve something this turn. Fools.
But I'm not sure why they wouldn't try to do the thing first. Elf. I mean, you're not countering the elf, yes.
I don't think I am.
You're not. Actually, actual Llanowar elf. Do they play that? I'm not sure. Sacrifice the spawn chrysalis. Yeah. We counter that.
We have to counter chrysalis, right? Okay, so the attacker is not connecting through those spawns either.
Yes, it's not. Now we can trade with Llanowar elf, which would be sad. But we can just go triple creature. Fingers crossed, of course. There's nothing better we can do. There's another word where you go double creature, hold sprite, which is a bit more conservative. It still loses to breath weapon, realistically, but I guess gives you some...
Let's start off with Fairy Seer, anyway, right?
Yeah, that's definitely the start.
I mean, Ninja just draws one card, and that says like retrigger even a fairy, which like may just be good enough, but
yeah. So again, the issue is that we're not progressing. Is 3 damage in the air enough? Well, they're at 17, so I think I would keep the ninja. Again, it's a bad spot. It's a straight up bad spot. That's okay. So I would add Miscreant and accept we lose to breath weapon.
Yeah, and I think like if they want to trade the elf, I'm okay with this. I don't think this hackers gets any better. The spawns.
Yeah, sure.
And they always can kick back the repurposer. So just trade here. And I guess we do play the Miscreant.
Yeah. And then you can play the last one if you feel frisky.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold it.
A bit, play like, I'm clever type of play. They're putting the pressure, sure. But I think it's clear why...
We're gonna need them to not cast spells here, and if they do, then...
Ochepanie. I think it's clear why it's a bad matchup.
It's an Avenging Hunter. Yeah, I was about to say, that's not the end of the world, actually. Like, we have...
Because you held back on the sprite, we can tap the Trampler down.
And just jump the
Yeah,
attacker.
exactly.
Doesn't
See,
sound bad.
you're so clever.
So I guess we jam with all.
Wait, but you have to make sure you've got creatures to block back. So, sprite can... They have now 2 attacking creatures, not 1.
I guess you don't want a ninja here, right? Because of the sprite. So if we attack with 2 and then we sprite the hunter and we go trade with elves and chump repurposer,
and then we go from there.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. And I guess we want to keep around the Fairy Seer. So I want to jump with Miscreant.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, Miscreant is just bad. Like the first one is awful. The second one is great. I think. I'm genuinely going to say this game is winnable.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah. So again, I just said that this is why the matchup is bad, but this is also why fairies are so good. Because even if it's bad, well, I mean, you can make your way around stuff. So
there's a reflexive trigger. Just tap.
It's a this thing trigger.
This thing. Okay, interesting.
Also, next turn we can, for example, ninja back the sprite, of course, and have another tap. You can keep the tappage.
We are trading with this one, so oh my god, there's a reason to not attack with the seer.
That's too late, but yes. Spawn, I think, is for fans, or there is a Crushong, or they don't know how dealing damage works. But yeah, let's just not give them the initiative back.
So we're gonna pump the spawn token.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have attack with seer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no hopation.
What the
This
fuck? They just have a like random combat trick? What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea is to have overload and spawns bash you in. But I think that's, I don't know, it's weird. Kind of cheesy.
Doesn't seem great.
Which changes a lot because they're taking back the initiative, which they wouldn't otherwise, and we lose the upkeep trigger. Okay, we'll get it back in combat, I guess, but...
But they're getting another trigger themselves, right? Did you lose a bet? No. Just the qualifier.
Well,
We jam and we bounce back a ninja, right?
Well, I think because they attack back for 10, and then they will have the third chapter, which is 5 damage, right? Which is unfortunate because it means we lose. So I think we attack with 1, yeah. That was my point, yeah. Attack with 1, not both. This deck is so cool. So many decisions, I love it.
Because we go forward, right? Go forward when we put some counters on this fairies here.
I would actually literally not do that. I would scry, because then this is a draw.
Ooh.
And if you draw a removal spell for this, then you champ this and you keep the initiative.
I didn't. Let's see if I.
Oh, if that's the case, sure.
Let's see if I. Let's see if I would have. Not necessarily.
So we what? Double bottom intruder, keep the sprite, I guess. We just try to play that
How
game.
does our next turn look?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good question. So we have to champ the repurposer. We get hit by for 5 down to 6.
We can even like triple block the repurposer, just suck our board, and then next time we can tap this down. I think it's.
Okay, so now
like,
they
provided our opponent just falls asleep. Doesn't it not have flashback? Okay, so I think I want to triple block. Oh, maybe the hunter. Well, okay. What do you think about this?
Ooh. Well,
they do take back the
initiative, and then you don't take it back because they have the spawn left over. So that's the downside. Oh, but spriting the spawn is kind of stinker.
Okay, hear me out, but I'll just take 6 here and die to trap.
No, why 6? Oh, because trump's over. Yeah, that's bad.
I think just trade.
How much damage are we dealing, by the way? We're dealing, let's say, 5-ish plus 5. Wait.
No, not dealing 5-ish. We're losing those.
Well, if that's how you block. Okay. I'm just thinking out loud because we get 5 from here down to 7,
3,
let's say. So I'm thinking
5, 6.
So we know there is a sprite on top, unfortunately. So we cannot kill them back, but it's worth to check because so we cannot kill them back. It's a very interesting spot.
We're 1 off, by the way.
And if you do that, by the way, just block with Miscreant, not Seer.
Yeah.
So right, so we have a couple of options. Triple block. We go down to 1 after everything.
We attack, they jump with token, we freeze the hunter and hope that they don't have anything again.
Right, that's bad. I think I would like to have a draw that steals back. I would try to optimize for that. So we might just champ repurposer. But like, how far is that getting us? Maybe far enough. Not with this creature again.
Okay, whatever. Single block and hope to avoid another dinner charge.
Dinner charge doesn't give trample, so that's okay. Nie mogę. Nie mogę. Co to za gówno jest grane tutaj? Nie no, zesram się zaraz. Jak można grać czymś...
Well, chat, surely we're not beating Timur Battle Rage. Not sure we even consider that there could be a Timur Battle Rage, but...
Dobra, weź tam.
What the hell is opponent doing? Like, they're like no cap, just trying to Timur Battle Rage a Avenging Hunter.
No,
that seems so fucking bad. Okay.
They just decided to make their deck worse and get paid off this game.
Okay. Okay, chat. Whether you play Pauper or not, I don't think you expected to play against Timur Battle Rage today. Do you see that card a lot in Pauper?
Actually, 0 times.
0 times, actual 0 times.
Actual 0. Nobody plays that.
Chat, have you ever seen Timur Battle Rage in Pauper?
No. Once at Polish Nationals because I played against Kiln Fiend.
Oh, Kiln Fiend, yeah. I think I owned a blue-red Kiln Fiend deck at one point in my life for Pauper.
I also did, yeah. I think everybody did.
Don't we all? Yeah. I think we might have all owned a Pauper deck. Next draw would be kurwa, ale woda.
O, ale deadbangerki.
Sznapek.
Sznapek into bind the monster.
So a long time you use it killing thing deck.
Yep.